Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for the GizWiz is brought to you by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
It's time for the GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1451, recorded on January 15th, 2014, a shtick of gum. This episode of the GizWiz is brought to you by iFixit. You can fix it, and iFixit makes it easy with step-by-step repair guides, high-quality replacement parts, and all the tools you'll need. For $10 off your purchase of $50 or more, go to ifixit.com/twit and enter the code GizWiz at checkout.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Dick, you're back from CES. We got so many gadgets to cover. I got my crap. Let's get into the GizWiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D
And OMG Chad.
on Twit TV. It's time for the GizWiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, growing, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the GizWiz now.
Now, Dickie D, how are you doing?
I'm good. Oh, it's the Thrill Cam. It's gone.
Whoa.
I guess it's gone.
No. Thrill Cam.
Here
Rip in
comes
peace.
Mr. Thrill Cam operator.
Running
He
over.
just put down a foot-long sandwich. Oh, he said, I thought they would forget.
They're on
about-
the comms right now. Did he ask for a Thrill Cam?
Yeah,
What
we
were
kind of
supposed
were hoping he would forget.
Oh, the highlight of the show. All right, we
Dickie
can do
does
the
not
Thrill
forget
Cam at
that
the
easily.
end.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, anything.
Anything.
Right?
We can do it in the middle.
Yeah. Now we have full reign of Thrill Cam. It doesn't just have
That's
happen
right. That's right.
in the beginning. So you went off to CES and you saw
Off to CES,
all
you
that
had
you
to
could
stay
see.
back and man the boards there and do all your multiple shows. Nothing astounding. More, I always tell people, if they would have like CES and then another building that would be really new gadgets, CES, you could cover it in about an hour.
They need an editorial CES where someone picks through and goes, another iPhone case.
Yes. And another thing that happens is, I was walking around with a friend of mine, and we came to this one booth, and my friend said, "You have exactly the same gadgets on this table that you had a year ago." And the man said, "A year ago, they were prototypes. And this year, they're real gadgets."
This year we're shipping them to people.
We really made them. We really made them. Well, in reality, for a lot of people, CES is where they decide, should we go forward or just give it up?
So it's like an alpha test. It's a litmus test of reporters. They just do it where the reporters look at them and critique them.
Yes. Well, you know what? Something depressing I heard about the toy industry is that when we go to Toy Fair, we're seeing not toys for the very first time. We're seeing toys at like maybe Toys R Us and one other box store has been shown long before Toy Fair. Mm-hmm. And if Toys R Us says, "This is a piece of crap," they don't even bother. Yep, it's out of the line. It's just out of the line.
The day that I figured out how television shows are produced and sold, I was like, wait, what? Like you come up with a pitch. Sometimes you make a sizzle reel for that pitch, and then based off of that, the company buys a pilot, and then they buy like 12 episodes from a production company. I was like, I thought they just decided on something and made it. I didn't think that there was so much editorial review before it got to me. I just thought, oh, they're smart. They know what they're gonna make. They just they have the idea and they make it. It's just like, no, and
that's the great thing about Twit. When people who aren't familiar with Twit, I tell people it's like the early days of the movies. You say, you know what we should do? We should do this, and then you just do it.
Yeah.
You know, in the old days, they would just say, let's see if this works. Let's film it. And if it works, fine. If it doesn't work,
I got this
fine.
crazy idea. We'll shoot a train coming at the camera, and people will think that it's actually going to come out of the screen. It'll be crazy. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
Nowadays, they'd be like, well, does that really hit our demo?
No, exactly.
How would 18 to 20 feel about this train? Should we paint it pink? Would it make it better for... Yeah, absolutely.
No, when I worked for Goodson Todman, we used to do these. Before you did anything, the network executives came over. So you did a little run through, and you would call celebrities from all the different shows. You know, what's my line to tell you? You get 5 celebrities, do the show for the executives. And the executives' job was to sit there as stone-faced as possible, to not give any indication.
The original poker face.
Yes, exactly. And they would leave, and everybody would look at each other and go, do you think they liked it? Do you think they hated it? And 3 days later, they would call up and say, oh, that was the funniest thing we ever saw. Or, we did hate it.
Yeah. Or don't come back.
Yeah. The great thing about Twit is, in my movie analogy, in the old days, they would film it and say, this doesn't work, and let's just edit it out. Whereas at Twit, we say, this doesn't work.
Ship it anyway. Get it out of here.
That's
just
right.
publish
Show it anyway. Get rid of it by making the audience sit through it. So that's the great thing about Twit.
That is
and
awesome.
Also, I wanted to thank you for doing Giz Fizz last Saturday. We learned a lot about you.
I had a great time on the Giz Fizz.
Brian Brushwood's assistant, got into show business kind of that way. Found the cure for which there is no disease. Oh, that was a breakthrough for me.
Oh yeah,
So,
I mean that the panacea of medicine that's coming down the pipeline that's in my brain. I think it's going to be really great moving forward.
No, I think it's super.
I guess you have to watch the Gizways because I can really only talk about it once. Giz Fizz.
The Giz Fizz.
Right.
This is the Giz.
This is
Whiz.
the Gizwiz. And
yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But no, I was going to say, while I was out there, Carson was there, and Carson said, whoa, there are a lot of gadgets here. This is new. I said, no, Carson, that's kind of what CES is. Anyway, we had Daryl out there, a cameraman who followed us around and is, you know, typical Twit. Just do what you want and we'll run after you with the camera.
Right.
And I have 3 videos for 3 gadgets. And the first one, knowing that you are a crafty person in more ways than one, after the video, I'll ask you if you've used one because you may have. But I'm going to start. Well, I'll just ask you, do you know what the 3-doodler is?
I think I do, and mostly because Jeff Jarvis was really excited about this on Twig, which is a show I produce, and he bought one.
He bought one already?
He did. He already. It was a Kickstarter-funded project, I believe.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And so he was on the Kickstarter, so he got it. Well, we can talk a little bit more about it after. But yeah, he's loving it, to be honest.
Okay. Well, now
the first video from CES. Let's see
the magic of video. CES.
Nicky Bartolo, Maz Madness Writer, and the Gizwiz CES 2014 Showstoppers. The 3-doodler. I'm with Daniel, and he's going to show us what this does.
Yeah, so this is the 3-doodler, the world's first 3D printing pen. And what it does is literally allow you to draw objects in thin air. So I'm going to show you right now. You just put the pen into the paper, and plastic feeds into the pen, allowing you to just draw up like that. And when I let go, that'll be solid.
Yeah, neat, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
And you can draw high.
Wow. It's funny because I wonder if it...
That's not
I think it's just a constant flow.
What does this cost?
But it'd be cool if it could tell how
$99
fast
US.
you were moving.
And you can see that once it's hot,
Yeah. Are these rods what you...
that's the filament.
That's the filament.
Plastic filament that we use in the pen.
Oh, that's amazing. You know what, Daniel? I was playing around. I was playing around here. Does
You've done
this
a
look
great job with
okay?
that.
Oh, wow, Dick. Whoa, you did a great...
Well, he was talking.
You just
he
sketched
wanted
that.
to do something.
Right, while he was just talking. You just kind of threw that together?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was cool.
Exactly.
That was nice.
Exactly.
I think,
So
you know, Don't quit your day job, though. I mean,
No.
that
To tell you the
that way?
truth, there is a learning curve. I mean, you can make a mess in seconds, and I would think it would take a bit of time to make something you would be proud of. But either way, it's fun. You know,
I want to play 3D tic-tac-toe.
Yes,
really badly.
You could. Now you asked. You said about buttons. There's a fast and a slow button.
Oh.
On the side, and it's how fast the filament is melting. And I'm not even sure. I think if you want to do things down on the paper, you do the fast speed. If you're building stuff in the air, you do the slow speed. The pen is $99. It comes with 25 filaments of different colors.
That's good.
And it is, he got his now. I thought they said they were shipping in March. Well, you know what? He might have gotten it because he was in on the Kickstarter.
Right, I think so. I think
Okay.
so. And it looks like it has like a little fan included. It looks like you could, doodle 3D really well, like sort of like a pin. The cool thing is this is sort of based off of the 3D printers that we've been seeing that have been printing, with a platform and moving around.
Yes. Here, there's no software. There's no
Right.
nothing. There are it's still as a pre-order.
Right.
And they're coming out with some accessories that aren't on the website yet. There's going to be a pen holder that can also be used as you draw. So if you're not very steady with a pen, you can actually put the pen in the holder and drag the entire holder and use it that way. And then if you really want to cheat, they're coming out with something called Doodle Blocks, which will be silicone molds that you can actually fill in the mold and then end up with something star-shaped or
this is neat.
build letters and numbers.
Oh, it looks like I didn't even notice this. They have little extra nozzles that'll do.
That is another. That's great. The photo that's on the screen are the 3 accessories that they announced at CES, but not the dates or the prices yet. So that's one of the silicone forms you can fill in. And then that's the pen holder, and you can use that to draw. And then there's going to be a series of different size nozzles that will put out different thicknesses and different shapes of the melted filament.
That's cool. And I think that Jeff Jarvis, he took the normal plastic. He uses a different plastic than what's in a normal 3D printer, and he put the 3D printer plastic in, and I think he kind of screwed up his unit.
I see.
So use the 3D doodler plastic because I believe it's a softer.
And they offer 2 kinds of plastic. I don't know what the difference is between them,
Right.
but I would definitely use the plastic that the company sells.
Right.
And you can play around with the 25 that comes with it. So they're at the 3ddoodler.com.
This is neat. I think it gets kids to work in 3 dimensions. I hope that it's not too hot or too unsafe to give, 7 to 13-year-olds.
I guess it just depends on your IQ. I guess the thing is just don't burn yourself.
Tell them the front of it. I mean, what do you get? What age group do you give glue guns? Those hot glue guns. Is about the same age, I assume, could play with something like this. But I think that would be cool. Very, very, very
Yeah, it's
neat.
pretty neat. I see here shipping March, it says.
Got it.
For the $99.
Nice.
And 25 of each one of those little filament things is 10 inches long, and it feeds into the back of the pen.
And then how much do the replacement filaments cost?
I did not look that up.
Yeah. No worries. I'm sure that it can't be too cheap.
If you're interested, just check out the 3ddoodler.com.
Cool. Oh, $10.
Oh, they're color packs. Oh, $10.
$10
That
for a
sounds so
color
good.
pack. And then I was trying to find out for solid color. It looks like, same thing, $10. There's tons of colors to choose from.
Yes.
Look at that. Perfect. Great.
Pretty nifty.
So, gadget number 2.
Gadget number 2, part of this gadget has been around a while, but at CES they introduced a new lower priced version. The company is called IZA, IZZI. Is a Gadget is the company. So I looked up and I saw Is a Gadget. Izzy Gadget.
it's a gadget.
It's a gadget.
It's perfect for us.
So I had to go over there, and I found out about the Orbit Pro and the new Izzy Slim. So here's that.
When you're
video.
walking around a trade show, you see a booth called It's a Gadget, you gotta stop. And I met Jason, the owner of the company. And Jason, what is this little guy?
Well, it's pretty much the only thing you need when you're taking a picture or shooting video for your iPhone.
This is the one that
it's called
is
the Izzy
out.
Orbit Pro. It gives you instant access to 4 different lenses. It's equipped with a fisheye.
No, now wait, I see 3 lenses. So how?
The 4th is accessed as you screw off the top of the wide-angle lens, and it accesses the macro lens.
Ooh.
Yep, so you have access to 4 lenses pretty much instantly with the turn of your finger. By the way, it's patented in 4 different countries.
So don't steal
Pretty
it.
much when you don't want to use it, you
In those 4 countries anyway.
You're ready to
Yeah.
rock and roll. It comes with 3 different tripod mounts, so you could shoot either in landscape or portrait. So for whatever perspective you want it. It also comes with accessory mates if you want to put it on a neck strap or something like that. It's also made of aircraft-grade aluminum, so if you drop this bad boy, your phone's not going to get hurt at all.
And Jason, what does this retail for?
This retails for $230. The product that we are introducing at
$230.
CES this year and Showstoppers is our Izzy Slim, which is pretty much the baby brother and the more affordable version. So this will retail $99. It's fresh off of Kickstarter. Unlike the Pro, it's made from a polycarbonate ABS material.
Still the 3, the 4 lenses.
4 lenses, correct. So you still get the same output, same functionality, just a little more versatile in a sense for the everyday shooter.
iPhone 5 only?
Correct. iPhone 4 and 5 for the Orbit Pro, iPhone 5 and 5S for your Izzy Slim.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat.
You know what that
And
reminds me of? Is those
the old TV cameras, right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my word! I can't. I'd have to show something for the chat room, Chad.
Oh yeah.
Because see, we have this woman Myra who
Yeah.
comes to every session. You probably know Myra.
Myra's the
Anyway,
best.
because of our Wednesday schedule, she's at church choir practice.
Oh no.
And I complain incessantly that when Myra doesn't come, I get nothing to eat, nothing to drink. So Dennis just made a point of coming in, mainly spurred on by reading the chat room saying, "Are you going to get anything while Myra's not there?" Anyway, so back to the Slim. Strangely, some of the ads say 5 lenses, and I know it's very funny. In reading the copy, they're
Because you
counting.
can use your lens. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But they're counting the lens that's in your phone already as a lens. So, and the lenses are. Let me just look here. Okay, so there's 180-degree fisheye. There's a 2-time telephoto. A 0.67x wide angle. Then you unscrew the wide angle and there's a macro lens under that. Or you can put it between positions and then just use the lens that's already in your iPhone. So only the metal one, the $229 one, has the contacts for a tripod in either mode. The polycarbonate one does not, but it does have the same lenses.
Seems like an awful lot to carry around just for some iPhone shooting.
Well, I don't know. The carbon one is much lighter. I think it would be fun just to play with it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would hope
I
that.
would be hard pressed to spend $229. I believe.
Yeah, I mean, even 100. I mean, I wish that somehow the lens part of it, that 3-part lens thing, could pop off and put into something. Because
I see what you say. Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems huge.
Well, they're also saying that it acts as a case.
Right.
But then you have a case that won't fit in your pocket.
Right. And a case that has glass lenses on the front of it that you don't want to scratch up.
True.
You know, to put in your pocket. It looks neat. If I'm trying to think of the market. Like, is it someone who is a professional photographer with their iPhone?
Well, they would get the $229. I think it's for people who figure, oh, the fisheye is going to make this look so fun.
Maybe if you only want to take, really only want to take one camera on your vacation, and that camera is going to be your iPhone.
Well, this would be a good way to make it look different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so professional.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Interesting, and it's so cool. So, $100 for the Izzy Slim.
Yep, $99.99.
Perfect. Cool. Well, what else do you got for us?
Okay, so now we have smart glasses, and the guy told me we call these smart glasses, not smart glass, because that's Google. No. The Vuzix M100, and they say we are 1/3 less than Google Glass. And here's their speech.
Dick DeBartolo, Mads Mattis, trying to end the GizWiz CES showstoppers. We're looking at smart glasses. And Dan, tell us about this guy.
Yeah, well, this is a monocular smart glass, and it's worn different ways. We actually provide it with a headband that goes over your head, or with actual safety glasses that are...
You know, I saw them here. I like this a lot.
Yes.
You look less dorky.
So it mounts right here so that you can wear them during work or any other activity that requires safety for the eye. And we provide that to our customers because we focus mostly on industrial, medical, and B2B space. And most of those people wear safety glasses anyways. So we give them protection at the same time while we're providing information to their eyes.
Okay, and then so in there we see, what are we seeing in the digital display?
You can see all different types of information. So you can put it on camera mode where you're overlaying data into the space, or you can put it into playback mode where you're actually streaming video back and forth between, maybe you're a doctor, you want to talk to another doctor, you can see his picture in here. At the same time, he can see what you're doing. Maybe you're doing remote diagnostics on aircraft. So there's lots of different use models for it.
So that's a B2B solution for glass. It's
exactly.
And B2B, for people who don't know, is business to business. So they're business.
Oh, is that what it was? Boy to boy. Who knew?
Boy to boy. Only guys. No girls.
Only
allowed.
guys. Yeah. So there are a couple things about this. They also have some other frames that come with it. So, although I do think people who own Google Glass or will buy smart glasses want to be noticed. They seem to. There was a guy the other day, kind of standing dead still in the middle of Broadway, sort of looking around, but I think he really just wanted to make sure people noticed that. In his case, I believe it was Google Glass that he was wearing. I don't quite get it. Are you dying to have a pair of smart glasses?
No, they look so plastic. I mean, they look like, you know, what you would see in a 1980s like running thing with the big old headset with an antenna so you can get radio, you know, while you're running. It just seems like a totally non-baked product. What I think that they're aiming for is flexibility. They're going to sell this to a company who will put their own kludgy software on it, which will do what they need to be done, but won't really be a consumer-facing product. It just kind of looks a little.
Well, also, I was shocked at how little battery life is in those things.
Oh yeah.
It's like if you're shooting video, it's about an hour. If you're just overlaying GPS over where you're walking or anything, it's like 2 to 3 hours. Now, Vuzix has a little accessory that comes with the glasses. He didn't talk about it. He told me afterwards. It's a little battery pack. It is wired. It plugs into the back of the glasses, but it extends the battery life 6 times.
Wow.
So that is
6 hours of video.
6 hours of video. So that's a nice little accessory. And I believe they even offer, I don't know if it's on the market yet, like a pair of sunglasses that these can slide into. So I like that idea a lot, so that you don't look quite as geeky.
Yeah.
But they're they're saying it's the under $1,000 solution,
right?
As in $999.99.
I'm glad it's coming out. And another thing is that eyepiece looked very non-opaque, so you can't look through it like glass, and so it seems much more obstructive than.
But you know, I did wear them around. I just walked around the booth, and
It kind
they
of got
had
out of the way.
It did. It
Oh,
did.
good.
You know, you sort of look up into it, and I think it was the floor plan of the place I was in that I was looking at. But I really have pretty much no desire to get one of these. Epson is in with one. A lot of, I'd say there were probably 6 companies showing smart glasses. So it kind of is strange, I think, that companies see something one year and then decide, I don't know if companies get together after the show and go, let's all make this.
Yeah.
But every single company, pretty much every company I went to, had at least one curved TV.
Oh, gosh.
And some of them are so curved, you know, the main thing I would do would be look at the back of them. One or two of them had a molded section that was flat.
Yeah.
Figuring you're probably still
Yeah.
going to want to bolt this to the wall. Most of them were just curved and could only sit on a stand on a table.
Yep.
I don't get it.
And what I truly think is they all realized they have the factories that can make curved displays, and it's not that consumers want them. It's that. Oh, whoa, we can do a curved display. This will really knock everybody dead. It'll be crazy. People will look at a television, see that it's curved. No one's ever seen this before. How amazing will this be? And then they realize everyone else uses the same factories and they all get the same curved displays and they all come out with the same product at the same time.
Yes.
And
yes. That's another thing about CES, especially down in the hall where you find a mom and pop stuff. You can find something. It was like last year's hardware show. This guy had these, and I did it on the Giz with these photo cell little butterflies for the garden. They're on a rod, and you put it in, and you don't even notice that it's on a rod. And there's a little photo cell, solar cell, and the butterfly flies around. And I saw it, and I said, this is just the most amazing thing. And I got one for ABC News. But then I found 9 other booths selling the exact same butterfly.
Yep.
So they just go to a factory, or a factory goes around.
Yeah.
And maybe doesn't tell the other people that I just sold this to 8 other companies.
Yeah.
But you're right. You get there is a lot of stuff there that is just from the same company with their logo on it.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was trying to buy a steamer, and I was having the same thing. I was like, that steamer looks like the steamer that this guy sells, just with your logo on it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
When I had my second VCR, I was moving it from one shelf to another. It was
the sticker fell off.
Yes, it said Zenith. It said Zenith. And when I put it down, the sticker fell off and it said Sony. So they just took. It was a riot.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God. And it probably came from it probably came from Panasonic, who back then I think there were 2 companies building 19 brands.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Achieva, John was
Matsushita.
Matsushita.
Oh
Matsushita.
yes. Which is the parent company of Panasonic, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, next do you have more videos for next week?
Next week I'm going to do 3 more videos, but I didn't want to, do more now because I was telling you what was happening at CES. So now it's your job to tell me what was happening in the rest of the world with your gadget.
Perfect. But before we get to that, yeah, that was a great intro. Before we get to that, we got to thank our sponsor, iFixit. iFixit is the place for you to get your gadgets repaired. You know iFixit. They are the online repair manual for absolutely everything. They have free step-by-step repair guides and foolproof instructions for everything, for all of your stuff. If you've shattered your laptop screen and you need to repair your game console or swap the battery on your tablet or smartphone, iFixit has you covered. They have over 10,000 repair guides And that includes everything from electronics to home appliances, clothing, or even your bike. And of course, they have the parts you need to help you fix everything that you need to, maybe you broke something, maybe you need to mod something, maybe you need to upgrade something. Now, they also not only will sell you the parts you need, but they sell you the things to do the fixings with. Like the ProTech Toolkit. This toolkit includes over 70 tools to assist you with whatever problem you come across. This is the gold standard for electronics work, from garage hackers to the CIA and the FBI, but more importantly, their unique tools are used by repair technicians everywhere. This is the 54-bit driver kit, and this includes everything, every standard, 54 standard bits, including Phillips bits, Pentalo bits, Torx and Torx security bits. You got tri-wing bits. You even have triangle bits for those pesky McDonald's toys that you've been trying to open and fix as well. And within this kit, you have all sorts of things. You have precision tweezers, which are ESD safe. You have spudgers. There's wrist straps to make sure that you don't cause static buildup when you're fixing your electronics. And you have all sorts of little things to get in here and pry open your electronics and use iFixit's over 10,000 repair guides to help you. This kit is only $64.95, and it's backed by a 1-year warranty.
Wow, that's great.
It really is.
Just show me, could you show me what the spudger is?
A spudger looks like this. It's I believe it's a nylon. I forget exactly which material it's made out of, but this will help you sort of pry underneath screens or things like that.
To get cases open and thing? Okay.
And the idea is also that it's made with a plastic that's soft enough that it won't scratch your device, but it will still be able to pry it open, so you don't have to worry as much about, scratching your device.
Yeah, okay. I need a spudger.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So head on over to ifixit.com/twit to learn more. They have, of course, their repair guides, their step-by-step guides, and iFixit also sells all the parts and tools you will need. Of course, you can enter the code GIZWIZ at checkout, and you'll save $10 off any purchase of $50 or more. That's ifixit.com/twit, and use the code GIZWIZ, and we thank iFixit for their support of GizWiz. Now it's time for my crap. Here we go.
Yes. Or it could be good. I put on my website, Chaz Crap, or it could be good.
It could be good. It might be good. With you traveling all over, you in the airport, do your ears ever pop when you're up in the airplanes?
Yes, occasionally.
What do you do to get rid of that?
I usually chew a piece of gum.
Chew a piece of gum. Well, that's what I do too, but unfortunately Twit hasn't been able to shell out the cash that we need.
Yeah.
For
There's
gum.
no gum budget.
Right. Our gum budget has just been slashed in half. So I have make your own chewing gum kit, and we're gonna make some chewing gum.
Finding chewing gum in a store,
it's so difficult.
You can't. It's
basically impossible. So we've
have to
gone
go to
all out.
like Gum R Us or something like that.
I need
with
discount.
Is that the make your own gum maker?
It looks like Alex. Yeah.
All over for this.
Gosh. He left something in my microwave here. So we got quite a bit of stuff to prepare if we're gonna do this chewing gum correctly, and we can just pull it out. It comes in a box, and it's nicely Amazon sort of. You have a weird Amazon motif throughout all of the box. This gum kit.
Okay, the chewing gum kit. Yeah. Okay, this is good.
And
are you making carrot flavor?
Either that or weird exotic plant flavor. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
Actually, you can see it says cherry flavor. We got cherry flavor in here.
Oh, okay.
When you open it up, it kind of does look a little, I don't know, like a mad, Gosh, I don't know.
Oh
it's
my
like
word.
It's like a weird science project. And so you have all these little bits. We got all sorts of stuff. We got multiple packages of things. It comes with instructions. And what does the make your own chewing gum kit have to do with the rainforest? It has a whole page worth of information for us.
I think that's where they dig up the ingredients.
Yeah, okay, so first step is to soften the corn syrup, and we have a warm glass here. So it says go ahead and put the corn syrup, which is in this packet, into a warm glass of water.
So this is like a very healthy kind of thing we're making here.
Right. With pure corn syrup.
Corn syrup is good.
None of that fake stuff.
No.
Then we need to prepare the kneading surface. So, this is actually shout out to my father. He gave me this cutting board for Christmas, so we're going to use this as the kneading surface. And it comes with confectioners.
Is that chewing gum approved surface?
I think so. I hope so. It comes from the rainforest, right? It's made of wood.
Okay.
We're gonna put they say to pour half of the confectioner's sugar onto. It seems like an awful lot of sugar to pour onto the thing. But
this is You know, it's very funny. This is the second ingredient.
Yeah, sugar.
And while you were doing that, Dennis ran out and bought 57 kinds of gum on the corner. But that's okay.
You know, this is more natural.
It's not homemade. No.
Okay, so as we're doing that, we're going to melt the chiclet gum base. And that includes, so these little pellets here, these are what the gum base is. And this is what comes from the rainforest. And they have a little story, which we can tell later. They give you this black little cup to put things in that comes with it. At the bottom, there's so many different cautionary tales on how you're not supposed to use this in the microwave for very long. But this is what they tell you to microwave it in. So I kind of upgraded that.
Are you going to use all those things?
Apparently, I'm going to get to use every single little item in here. So let's just go ahead and throw this in the microwave and see what happens. We need to plug in the microwave first. So yeah, you could see, you could see, doing this with kids or, grandkids or, if you're, I don't know, let's prepare the surface here. I went out and bought a rolling pin for this.
Is it Teflon? It looks Teflon-y.
Yeah, it is Teflon-y. Look at that.
Yeah,
this is just going to get messy, so I'm sorry for...
No, that's okay.
I'll go ahead and clean this up.
How long are you cooking the nuggets?
I just threw it in for a minute.
Okay. At high?
Yeah, just a high. And then we'll put the confectioner sugar all over here. And I got some paper towels over here, just in case I need them.
Okay.
Looks like not much is happening.
Is the corn syrup?
Corn syrup.
Was that?
It's warming.
Is it nice and liquidy? Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes it much easier. Yeah, it's still working on that.
Nice.
While that's working, okay, be careful. So let's check this out.
Oh, I heard it.
No, it still needs more. So let's throw that in there for a little bit longer.
Are you expecting all those pellets to melt?
That's what it says. It says it'll only take 2 minutes at most. Put in power for 1.5 minutes, then stir the gum base to see if it's soft enough to work with. If it isn't, continue putting it back in for 30 seconds.
Oh, I don't know if you can work with that stuff. That can be very tough.
I mean, I'm worried because step 4 is mix. So I mix it with the 100% pure corn syrup, and then step 5 is knead. I don't know if I want to really knead this molten hot gum.
I'm not sure if anybody needs to see this.
But while we're waiting on that, we can learn a little bit about what does the chewing gum kit have to do with the rainforest. And it says here, Eduardo lives in the northern part of Guatemala in an area called Petén. Let's check out. Wait, see?
Oh, there it is.
No, not melted yet. Here, let's give it a stir here. Oh, there is some melted stuff down there.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a nice microwave, by the way.
It's good. You know, it's new.
Wow.
Sorry. Burke.
I think you probably should have just done the microwave.
Yeah, this is our gadget. This is our new. This is new to the studio. Less than 4 days old. We had a previous
what brand
microwave.
is it?
This is Emerson brand.
Oh.
The great College of
Emerson.
donated this. Yeah. Yeah, Burke put in a calzone for 30 minutes, and it unfortunately destroyed our previous microwave. If you would believe that, I don't. 30 minutes doesn't seem like that long to microwave a calzone. Anyway, so it's hard to imagine how different life is in Guatemala from the United States, but you can get an idea about thinking about the rainforest filled with loads of different birds. This is educational as we're learning about this. What is kind of weird is that they give the impression that this chewing gum company is giving Eduardo a job. If you read through all of this, Eduardo has found a good way of earning money without chopping down any trees. And Eduardo in these images looks underage. I wonder if the chewing gum kit is saying that they be proud of us. We help promote child labor.
Does it show where he's getting those weird pellets from? If he's not
from on top of these gigantic trees. He's going up on these trees and using a hatchet to chop into these trees and get the sap for the make your own chewing gum kit.
Yeah, I think there's some sap involved in this, but I'm not sure it's in the package.
It might be, yeah, it might be who buys.
Who purchased it, yeah.
Right.
Let me just add, is this a Jeff Needles find?
This is definitely a Jeff Needles find.
Oh, okay, yeah. It sort of has Jeff written all over it.
And what's interesting is in the here, let's give this a stir. You can kind of see how far we've gotten so far.
Yeah, bring it out.
Wow, that is hot. Here we go. So this is what we've done so far.
Oh my.
And so this will be the gum eventually. It looks like, you know what, we may have already gotten it. We just needed to stir it just a little bit.
Stir it up. Oh, I think you did. I think you did. Is this going to make like 50 packs of gum? Do you have any idea?
Who knows how much gum this will make? This might only make like a piece of gum.
I don't think so. That's the richest gum in the world.
Yeah.
I would be
really from the
careful
rainforest.
of any instructions that is written with a magic marker, because that would be Jeff who would have.
It's definitely sticky.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay, let's not actually touch this again. But I'm really worried about step 5 where oh crumbs, I got gum on the new microwave. Go ahead and start. There we go. 30 minutes of nuking this gum should be plenty.
Does this kid also sell gum remover?
You know what's funny is it says, no, if by chance you get some gum base someplace that it doesn't belong, this is in the gray here,
right.
Don't panic. Try dissolving it with melted butter, not margarine. Don't use margarine.
Oh, okay.
Or use consumer solvent. So either butter or Lysol is the 2 options we got here.
Okay. Now, people in the chat room are saying that you're overcooking it. You just sort of should have. You should have made it just soft.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, thanks. I think I overcooked it too because I didn't realize I was supposed to stir it.
You know, we should plug Burke's professional laptop shield. Yeah. Which is just $19.95.
This will be next week's crap that I have.
And it will save laptops that cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and this is brand new.
Burke'sLaptopShield.com.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive I was just supposed to make it soft, but that's not how we do things on the GizWiz.
No.
Okay. So now we're going to add...
Now you're cutting open the... lactose. What was that again?
This was corn syrup.
Oh, corn syrup, not fructose.
Right.
This is wow. I'm sorry I had dinner because This is really.
Doesn't it? Don't you just want to go out? I mean, and not buy gum because
this is a breakfast meal that will stick to your ribs. Let me tell you.
Look at that. Okay.
And it's pretty much sticking to everything else.
So now that we got that done, we mix those together. See what is it? We got. We're on step 4, which is mix.
Okay.
Next is
I still don't quite understand. What did you put down on the wood board?
That was just That was just powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
Yeah.
And that's going to become the outside of the gum?
Right. Basically, this stuff is so sticky that they don't want you to just throw it onto a counter.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
All right,
then,
so that's just a barrier.
Right. Right.
Okay.
And I definitely did make this stuff way too hot because I can't even touch the Pyrex bowl that
Oh,
I'm mixing it in.
Okay.
But now we have some sort of gum base that just looks so appetizing.
Yeah, this is good.
Wouldn't you agree? I mean,
oh yeah.
Who wants to stop at the
I can see the
Quickie Mart?
cherry flavor.
Right.
It's all natural.
They've given us both cherry and peppermint for us to use. So here, let's go ahead and throw this onto the board.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
And
you're putting it all. All right. Very good.
Yep.
When's the flavoring go in? Shouldn't that have gone in before?
It's actually the last step.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
It's like step number 6, right before cut. Here, we're gonna shift this back over, push it forward just a bit, and get the laptop out of here. Let's see. See, the other worry that I have is that if I touch this and it's not ready for me to touch, how am I gonna get it off my fingers?
Yeah. Okay.
And there we go. Wouldn't you want to put this in your mouth and chew? Right?
Not yet.
Not yet? What do you?
No, not without the flavoring.
Okay, so
at least you have a sous chef there.
Need rolling. Okay, so next we are putting in the rest of the sugar. So we're just gonna pour all of this sugar. It says. Add the flavor packets. Mix the remaining sugar into both parts. Yeah, so we're gonna add some more sugar in here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hopefully, I'm getting the water here just so I can remove it from my finger if it's just way too hot. Whoop. There. No, that's not too hot. Okay, so it says knead the stuff, so I can get in there with my fingers and just knead it, just like this.
Oh God, I wish I was there doing it with you. This is.
Aren't you glad that we didn't go to the Man and just buy?
Oh
gum?
Yeah, you know I could, because gum could be like almost $1. And this is
like picking up already chewed gum and just.
Have you had a lot of experience doing that?
You know, when you work for a guy, you know, like Brian Brushwood.
Yeah,
or Leo Laporte, sometimes there's some ABC gum included in the price. Golly, it is sticky. I can't get any fingers free.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It's definitely cooling down now that I've kneaded it.
Oh,
so.
good. Okay, good.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, sure. Throw some more. There we go. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Burke is just doing that so he can prove that Burke's shield is protecting that laptop.
Yeah. Okay, so we got all that in there. I'm just trying to get it off of my fingernails. And here, we can also get it off of the spoon. And now it's time to add the flavor to this contraption. So it kind of feels like dough, I would say, about right now. You can see this would be a fun thing to do with children.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, here we go.
Kids occupied.
So it says, now cut it into 2 halves. So we'll slice it.
Are you going to make like half cherry, half spearmint?
Right, exactly.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Good.
And so break that apart.
Okay.
Then we take the cherry flavor. We got some here. Where did my scissors go? Here they are.
I think they're in the dough.
You're right. And then we'll just pour this in Kind of like that.
Okay, good. And then you're going to have like a taste test with everybody in the studio.
Right. Everyone in the studio is going to come over and taste some of this, right?
Good. Very good.
Good. They're all
Everyone
going to
in
be
the studio goes home right about now.
team players, and they're really going to test this out. And now it's actually cooling down almost too fast. And we're just going to need all of this together. And
all right. Do you know what this kit cost, by the way?
$12, just $12. $12, which is going to get better over time as the U.S. economy.
Hey, chat room, how much is a pack of gum these days? I haven't bought gum in a long time.
There we go. And, you know, maybe, here we go. This is peppermint flavor.
Okay, good.
And we're going to pour this one into here. Ooh, I can smell it. It smells very pepperminty, which is a good sign. If it smelled anything other than that, it would probably not be so great. And then need that around. What's after that? Add the flavor. You need add flavor, and then seventh step.
Call Eduardo and ask him what to do next.
And go, hey, Eduardo, are you liking your job getting the the sap beads from the trees climbing up there? This one's much stickier. Here, I'm gonna coat my fingers in powder again. There we go.
Okay.
And there we go. We've got 2 gigantic lumps of.
Now, what is the serving suggestion?
It says on the side, you know, because you get the calories, by the way, 10 calories per piece, but I believe that each piece of gum is about, there's 61 servings to these 2 lumps of gum, it says. So if you would believe that. 61 pieces.
61
So
servings.
really, that $12, that's only 50 cents a piece, if you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to last a long time, I think.
Yeah.
Because, not many people are going to be chewing it.
It's going to last forever.
Yeah.
I didn't even use the rolling pin that I got that much. Okay, you guys want to try some of this gum? We got Alex and we got
Oh, good. Oh,
Liz.
wow.
What is that?
Smell.
What is that? Oh, it's gum. Did you eat that?
I made it.
She made it. She was making previous pieces of gum.
Liz.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a piece. This is probably 30 calories of gum. I don't remember which flavor that is, so you tell me. And then we'll give Alex a slice.
This is good. This is it's very brave. It's a very brave thing.
I'll take one.
It's warm.
Oh, come on.
It's just
Chew like gum. And we asked 3 people we saw on the street what they thought of.
It's a little non-flavorful. It's like
Liz
it's been
has
chewed
spit
before.
her gum out already.
And at the end of the flavor cycle of gum. There is half a packet of confectioner's sugar that we didn't use in this. Whoa! Well, are we here?
Oh, she's making gum spaghetti. Alex, what do you think?
It's gum, right?
It's gum.
There we go. High
a
praise
gum-like
from the Make Your Own Gum.
Yeah, don't talk with your mouth full.
Okay, I'm gonna try a bigger piece.
Wow.
This one should be peppermint. You want some, Patrick?
Come on, Patrick, it's gum.
Let's say peppermint tastes better.
Let's all enjoy a good chew.
Go ahead.
Oh, there
we go.
Perfect. Perfect.
I like the color the best.
Yeah, I like the way it serves so easily.
Mm-hmm. And then you just blow a bubble.
It's bubble gum?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I think if you can get that piece out of Alex's ear. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to clean this up. Let's head on over to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. And I'm going to...
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Michael, what have you got for us in the deep, dark hollows of the warehouse?
Well, actually, we're giving the Gadget Warehouse spot over to another one of our viewers' videos. Now, this man loves this gadget, so it's unclear how long it will be before it gets to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. So, Rob, tell us about your favorite gadget.
I have been watching your show now for quite some time, and I love it. Keep up the good work. I also want to let you know about the Chinese cell phone watches. They are cell phone watches, and from the way I've been hearing talking on your show, it sounds like you guys don't even know it exists. And I want to just let you in a little secret. This watch right here, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it at least an 8. It is a freaking awesome watch.
Okay,
and I'll show you what it looks
freaking
like.
awesome.
You got your timer right there. It's touchscreen, full color, and everything. And the best part is you can dial a number. I will show you right now. You just say it here.
At least an 8. That's a pretty good review.
Yeah. And it's so convenient. It's
dialing
almost
now.
as easy to dial a
And as you
number
can
as make
see,
gum.
It says calling. And I'm putting it on loudspeaker now so you can hear it. That is
only
a
talks in
cell phone.
Spanish,
It's not Bluetooth linked or anything. It is a true cell phone watch. It also, I'm going to cut it off so I can talk. It's also an MP3 player. I've got a 16 gig card in this thing, and I can run it for a good 2 to 3 hours max on a full charge. So, I mean, it is the best watch I've ever seen out there, period. And I love it. And it's not that big and bulky. As you can tell, it's very slim design. And it also has, it's either 0.5 or 1 megapixel camera on it. So it also takes pictures and it also records video. So it's got a photo editor on it, a video player, video recorder, camera, MP3 mode. It's got a lot of stuff on it. And it is just awesome. And on just standby, it'll last at least 2 to 3 days on a single charge. So please, review this if you can. You can find these on eBay. Just look under Chinese cell phone watches, and you'll find a whole host, at least 20 or 30 different types of smartwatches, cell phone watches, that have actual true cell phones built in them. And at this time, I guess that's it. Keep up the good work, guys. Luggins.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, okay. So Rob Smith, and he said it was SVP. So I did a check, and it seems as though Newegg is selling, it says just for 3 days it's going to be at this price. The new SVP G14, which is an update of the G13, and it has added a pedometer, and it's $59.99.
Whoa! That's the
Now
full price of the everything. It's unsubsidized.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So it's GSM. Now, of course, you must need to have some great eyes to be able to use this thing, because I noticed on the watch face he had at least 6 apps up there, and it was hard to tell. I mean,
I wonder what this is running as well. Is probably Symbian? Look at that.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's not exactly as thin as thin watches are, but it is interesting. I've bought a lot of stuff from overseas. I bought this watch here, and I just needed a spare watch, just to have a spare watch. And this did so many things, and it was like $20, and it took 6 weeks to get it. And I don't wear it as my watch anymore because the analog part still works perfectly. But the digital part, just during the day, it just decides, I think it's going to be a different month, a different year, and a different day.
Probably doesn't have some of the you know, time is complicated.
Yes, exactly. Somehow the analog part of it is working totally different than the digital part. The digital part just goes berserk.
That is funny.
So the old, you get what you paid for, but evidently Rob Smith is very happy with his SVP cell phone watch. And I'm going to mention that we are running out of Gadget Warehouse videos. So if you have an old gadget, well, I mean, we'll take anything. I invented this. I bought a piece of crap, my favorite gadget of all time, but especially interested in my Gadget Warehouse. Only has to be 2 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes max. If you have an old gadget around that you don't want to throw it out, it's too old to gazelle it, make a little video. Just tell us how many years old it is, maybe what you paid for it back then, why you don't want to throw it out, and what it did. So make a video, put it on YouTube, and send the link to GizWiz at twit.tv.
And Rob... Oh, sorry. GizWiz at twit.tv?
.tv.
Rob
exactly.
is the lucky winner of today's crap. So, Rob, you will be getting this gum in the mail. Aren't you excited?
Yes, and he doesn't have to make it. You're going to send it.
No, pre-made. Oh, yeah.
Pre-made. Celebrity touched gum.
Absolutely. I forgot to wash my hands before this.
Yeah, we're calling it. We're calling it Chad's Cherry Red Hair Flavor.
Tasty, tasty, tasty.
Tasty, tasty, tasty.
So, let's go ahead.
Wait, someone just said the price just jumped to $99.
People bought it.
You know what? Did it really? I have noticed that when we plug something on the GizWiz, no, it's $59. Okay. But I have seen something on the GizWiz that a day or two later, it's an extra $30. I guess they see it moving along really well, and they go, oh, well, people are actually buying it. Let's raise it.
The wave is coming of people who really love this product. Hooray, finally. Yeah, that's great. I guess it's time for the letters.
Yes. The letter of the week, dear Dick. I wanted to drop you a line and let you know what a great year-end show I thought you and Leo had. I'm looking forward to watching the GizWiz in 2014 with Chad.
Woo,
thanks. In the podcast I've seen where Chad is featured, he kind of reminds me of Martin Sargent in that he likes to laugh at himself. He enjoys what he's doing, and he has a good knowledge of what he is talking about.
Thanks. That's high praise. Marty is
Except
awesome.
about making gum. But that's sort of written in pencil.
Right.
On another subject, if you're an Audible member, let me recommend the Tim Conway autobiography. I knew it was going to be a great book when I heard the foreword being read by Carol Burnett. Have no fear, it's just not a recounting of his life on McHale's Navy and the Carol Burnett Show. It's his whole life. Have a safe trip to CES and back. I look forward to watching you in 2014 on the GizWiz. Rick Barber, Rock Island, Illinois. So, Rick, thank you very much.
That's awesome, Rick. Thank you so, so much.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And I guess that about wraps it up for this crazy episode of the GizWiz.
And we always remind people that they should be playing the What the Heck Is It game. And that's where GizWiz.biz, click on the What the Heck Is It link, and you'll see a photograph of a weird gadget. Yeah, go down, 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 down. And there it is. What the heck is it? And that's the January-February game. What the heck is that?
I know what it is. I can't say it.
Oh, don't say it then. Don't say it.
It's funny.
Oh, unless you... Do you really know what it is?
I'm gonna keep it in my noggin until it's time to reveal. But I was searching. I should write it down in gum.
Yes. So play the game. Send me an email with what you think it is, and this is how it works. We give away 12 autographed Mads for the right answer, and we give away 24 Mads for crazy, stupid answers. So play the what the heck is it? And did you know last month's answer? Jamma B, just scroll down a little.
What was last month's?
Scroll down. That's last month's.
Yes, I do.
I
remember that one.
Okay.
Right. But that was because I think I guessed that it was an eyeball cleaner, and
that's good.
And it turned out to be an eyeglasses.
An eyeglass cleaner,
Yeah.
exactly. And in that case, it turned out that 60 people knew it. So what we do in that case, just randomly pick out 12. Are you still writing your answer?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to show it to Alex here.
You're going to have to store that gum until March 1st.
There we go. Here.
Yeah, okay. You're playing the January-February game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Okay, Alex is a good backup. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of the GizWiz.
Good news, Chad. Our budget came through on the gum. So we
wait, the budget came through on the gum. Oh, we got. Well,
Alex, had you been just 40 minutes earlier?
I know. I guess I'll just have to eat all of this now.
Wow. Well, Alex used to be one of the Marx brothers. Look at this.
Tasty. This is a note. I don't want to get rid of the note.
Okay, I'm just going to memorize that.
Okay. Memorize it and eat it like they do in the James Bond movies.
It's like a James Bond note.
There it is. It's gone forever. It's gone forever.
I got Sherry. What did you get? Okay. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode. We are the GizWiz. Make sure that you subscribe at twit.tv/GizWiz. We record now every Wednesday, starting around 5 o'clock p.m. in the Pacific time. Make sure to email us, GizWiz@twit.tv, with your videos. That's about it. Till next week.
It's 8 p.m. It's something awful. This is that new Bounty gum. I don't like it at all. Yeah, 8 p.m. my time.
8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Until next week.
The balcony is closed. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'll be here.
Wonderful. Bye.
Weekly daily GizWiz, a weekly GizWiz, a lousy theme for the weekly daily GizWiz.
Sorry.